you. All right, everyone, welcome. It is Thursday night, and we know that you could be anywhere else but here, but we are so glad that you are here. And I want to know that if you are a guest tonight, it's because someone found you to be special, and they know that what we're about to share with you is just like the song that began. I don't know if I planned it to be a theme song because someone said, that's a nice theme song, right? But what we have, if you take the opportunity, it can be big. All right, that's just so simple. Big. I might just have to use this, use that song to set the tone and set the moment. I thank you so much for saying that, Mr. Michael. Okay, so look, guys, my name is Latasha Carpenter, also known as Your Girl Tasha, also known as YGT, and I have been a member of Vida Divina since the start. And I'm so glad to share this wonderful company with you tonight. Just to give you a little bit about what it has meant to me. In 2016, when the company was launched, it was a time of my life that I had been in a marriage 20 years, 10 years too long, okay? 20 years, 10 years too long. And it was not a good marriage, right? But I stayed around because I didn't know how I could step out of there without the income of my ex-husband and take care of my son and my daughter and stand on my own 2 feet as a single mom. All right. I just went straight from my mom's house to his house and had never did anything else, right? But this opportunity here for me gave me the additional income that allowed me to walk out that door, put me in a rental home while I had to go through the separation before I could file for divorce. Subsequently, lined me up where I was able to pay down debt, improve my credit score, and become eligible to purchase my own home and also start saying yes to my children when I wanted to say yes. There's some parents out there that your kids may ask you for something and you're forced to say no only because you just can't afford it, right? And that's a painful thing. But the when I always say the biggest thing that happened to me was when I was able to purchase my son a used car while he was in his fourth year of college, when during the first 3 years of college, his father and I had to say no when I wanted to say yes. But mom was able to do that on her own because of this opportunity. And also, guys, this opportunity also led to my ability to walk out my 9 to 5, working for Verizon, corporate job, December 5th, 4 years ago. And I have not looked back. That's just a little bit of the big that Vida Divina has given your girl Tasha. All right. So without further ado, guys, what we're gonna I'm gonna go ahead and share the screen so that we can get started here. I do want you to know that what I am utilizing tonight is a work in progress. So this is not our official well, it's not our finished change PowerPoint yet. So just want to let you know, okay? It's not the finished product, but since some of you guys were so excited when you saw it on Tuesday, I said I'll go ahead and follow along with what my brother David did this past. Uh-oh, something went wrong there. Hold on. What my brother David shared with you guys this past Tuesday. Okay. So here we are. All right, let me see if I can make this a little bit bigger for you. And this is my first time really presenting with this. I hope that everyone can see it. Let me know if you cannot. All right, but as we said, guys, this is the overview of the amazing products. And if you're a person who you may be interested in a business opportunity, it also has a overview of the business opportunity. Okay, so we're starting with the history and the amazing products of Vida Divina, which is a Spanish set of words in English that translate to divine life. All right. So our founder and our CEO with Vida Divina, guys, is Mr. Armand Pujo. Armand is a very dedicated person who actually believes in leaving a legacy for people, okay? He believes that it's more important to change the life of a person than to make money, all right? Armand has a lot of experience in just under 30 years of network marketing. He's helped launch various companies. He has actually helped thousands of people become top earners in their companies and in their industries. Um, He's known as a mentor, a leader, an expert, an author, a consultant, and one of the most coveted trainers and motivators in the industry. Okay. And for that reason, he has this cool nickname called the MLM Guru. The best thing that Armand did, guys, was in 2016 when he founded this company, Vida Divina. All right. It's a world-class health products company providing opportunities for anyone that's willing to do the work to achieve success. Uh-oh, my computer fan is on and it's spinning, guys. Do y'all see that? Let's not act up today, computer. Uh-oh. Wow. We are stuck here. And can I stop the screen? Okay, let me see if I can stop. I can stop the screen. However, the presentation is stuck, which may mean that my PowerPoint is deciding to move forward. Deciding to update, but that's all right. Okay, we do what we do here at Vida Divina. So, as I was saying, the best thing that Armand did was in 2016, he launched a company, Vida Divina, right? And we found our home in Ontario, California. I can't even go and pull up my old presentation. Lord have mercy, has everything trying to get stuck. And I wish you could see the wonderful building that we had at that time. Just imagine this massive 35,000 square foot red and white building, right? And under one roof in this building, guys, we actually have our manufacturer, our warehouse, and our order processing center. And inside of the building, you will see these massive red couches in our lobby area. You will see, am I freezing now? Uh-oh. I think I'm freezing now too. This is not good. Tell me, guys, can y'all see me? Okay, you can see me, you can hear me. Okay. Oh, if someone else can put up their, because I'm going to do it. If someone else can put up the presentation, David, if you could do that, that's fine. Just use the old one. But look, in this place that we had in 2016, our headquarters, we had a Vida Divina theater, okay, like a real theater when you walk in. And we could have live presentations there with hundreds and hundreds of people, and also our leadership could give us training there. Um, we had a cafe where people could come and they could indulge in our delicious Vida Divina beverages that we have here. Yes, David, if you can share, that would be great. If you can share, because I want, well, no, don't worry. Don't worry. I'm gonna go off the top of my head. Okay. So we would have these wonderful beverages and everything. And when Armand decided to launch his company, guys, it's because he had a previous history being told that he had a terminal illness where he only had 6 months to live. And he met this beautiful woman named Dr. Esther Ramos at that time, who decided to go on a road with him because he chose not to get the traditional treatments that the doctors wanted him to have, because he's like, if you're telling me I only got 6 months to live because of this illness, then what I need to do is I need to make as much money as possible to leave behind for my family so that they can survive without me being around. Remember how when I talked about me, one of the reasons why I stayed is because without my ex, I didn't know how I was going to make it, right? What would his wife at that time had done if he was gone? He didn't want her to have to worry about that. So when he went on the road, his friend at that time was Dr. Esther Ramos. She is now today his wife. She's also our founder and our product formulator, right? So Dr. Esther Ramos at that time introduced him to what is considered the foundation ingredients or products in our product line. So she introduced him to reishi, she introduced him to chaga, and she introduced him to cordyceps. These are all powerful, powerful, when I tell you, medicinal mushrooms that have so many great benefits. But out of the three guys, the most powerful and the king of the mushrooms is the reishi mushroom. Now, that's just like its little nickname, right? It's also known as the great protector, and scientifically, it's also called Ganoderma lucidum. So the reason why they call it the great protector is because it goes in your body and it kind of like encapsulates things, right? It encapsulates and it kind of figure out what's going on and it helps it feel better. Okay. That's the kindest way that I could put there. If you wanted to do your own research, you would find thousands of listings for Ganoderma lucidum on Google, right? And we know that some people do not trust Google because Google it's like some people just put up anything, right? But that's okay. We can tell you about this website. You might want to write this down. It's called pub, P-U-B, med, M-E-D, .gov, okay? On pubmed.gov, there's almost 2,000 listings for reishi or Ganoderma lucidum. And the thing about pubmed.gov, guys, is it's a United States website where you have a variety of medical citations written by doctors and nurses. So you will find how this reishi or Ganoderma lucidum has been utilized in so many studies. And you learn how it's a adaptation herb. It helps to boost the immune system. It has numerous phytonutrients inside of it. And it's just totally powerful, right? So once you go past that, you have to look at the fact that Dr. Esther Ramos, who today again is Armand's wife, and if you want to see them, oh my goodness, hold on. I forgot I have this here. You know, they have graced numerous different magazines, but today they're married, and the same love that Dr. Esther put into sharing these wonderful herbs with her husband at that time is the same love that she puts into, oh my God, I really got to improvise here, into the wonderful products that we have here in Vida Divina. Now, one of the first lines that we have here at Vida Divina deals with what we call our essential lines. I'm missing the product. I think it's probably in the other room, but it's okay. So with the essential lines, what you will see is products like our marvelous Rishi hand soap. When I tell you, not even hand soap, it's body soap and everything, but some people be like, it's too good to just use on your body, right? You want to just put it on your face and it lathers up and it has this real, it's not, it has a scent, but it doesn't have a scent, if that makes any kind of sense, right? And it's cool because inside the soap bar, you actually see a slice of reishi mushroom in it, and it has this cool little bag in it. Like when you, ladies, when you buy those precious pocketbooks, those designer pocketbooks, and they come with their own bag, their dust bags, or whatever you want to call them. Well, our reishi soap even has its own little bag too. So whenever you utilize it, you put it back in the bag. We also have a reishi mushroom sanitizer. You know, this was very popular, especially guys, when you know when we went through the pandemic and things of that nature, because all of those other sanitizers had all that alcohol and stuff in it, and you often found it drying out your skin and things of that nature. Well, that doesn't happen with our wonderful reishi mushroom sanitizer. But the star of that product line actually, guys, is our essentials. Now, I'm not showing y'all everything. I can't show y'all everything. All right. I'm gonna just give you a couple of them in each family that I can remember off the top of my head. Okay. But this is our liquid gold, and it is a blend of healing oils. All right. And it actually has 23 karat gold flakes inside of it. So every time you put it on your body, you're getting 23 karat gold flakes. You're getting all these powerful healing oils like carol oil, babasol oil, emu oil, just to name a few. And it is non-comedogenic. So that means that when you put it on, you don't get any kind of residue. It actually penetrates your skin several levels deep to the point that when you put it on, and I don't want to open this up because I got to sell this one. My other one is in my pocketbook downstairs. Otherwise, I would demonstrate for you. But when you put it on, guys, you can actually take and touch a piece of paper. When you touch the piece of paper, there's absolutely no residue. So that is how natural and powerful that our oil is, okay? And you got to pay attention because it is kind of important. Depending on where you're purchasing your products, especially a lot of people with the economy and how everything's going up around, and you try to save money, you might walk up in a dollar store and decide to get you some kind of skincare product, and you don't know where those skincare products came from. And sometimes those skincare products, you're putting toxins on your body. So to have something powerful, natural like this, that even I forgot, it's not just about the skin. It helps to alleviate and eliminate some pains. I mean, you could take this and put it on your forehead, rub it on the side of your temples and behind your head, and you feel relief. It's great for cuts and burns and so much more. I just gotta get out of here, okay? So besides the essential line, guys, we also have a full line of oh gosh, a full line of different supplements that we have around here too, okay? So when I think about it, oh, this is one of my favorites right here, okay? This is one of my favorites, the brain capsules, all right? Now, the brain capsules are actually utilized to help you reboot your CPU, right? Your brain. It has ingredients like ginkgo biloba and St. John's wort in it, which means also while it's helping to reboot your brain and keep you focused, that it can help alleviate some anxiety, right? It's really great. I shared this when I used to be in the workplace with one of my secretaries who used to get very, 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 very stressed out, right? And she said utilizing these brain capsules help her get through the day, and the stress would just roll off her head. So if you bounce around all the way and you need some concentration, you got a student in the house, you're a tax preparer. I know you guys are going crazy right now. If you are a teacher teaching these children nowadays, brain capsules is something that you need, all right? And then we have a couple in our line that a lot of people talk about, and they are Mars and Venus, okay? So Mars and Venus deals with everything that deals with the male and the female production system, right? Mars is really great for prostate health, and Venus is great with aiding. Have ladies have talked about how it has helped them with their heat flashes, maybe helped them with their when they're going through with their menstrual cycles. They might see some improvement with their menstrual cycles. And then also some people report how it just helps them in the bedroom too, right? So that's your Mars and your Venus capsules. Um, huh? Let me think. But you know what's really cool, guys, about our products is that all of them kind of, when you look at the names will tell you what they do. For instance, I don't have to explain sight. This is an old bottle. I don't know where I got it, but it's okay. I don't have to explain sight. Sight is sight. I don't have to explain ouch. Ouch is pain, right? We got natural products that you don't have to get addicted on that helps you in those areas. One other supplement I'm going to mention in our line also is our chaga. And the reason why I want to mention the chaga is, as you know, is one of the three main products we have, is because chaga is a natural anti-inflammatory. And that is huge to have something that's an anti-inflammatory, because inflammation runs so much havoc in our bodies, guys, especially when it comes to different pains. If you're experiencing rheumatoid arthritis, sciatic nerve, your joints is hurting and things like that, a lot of time the flare-ups are caused because at that moment you are experiencing some kind of inflammation. So to have this in your lineup is amazing, and it has many other benefits, but I'm going to leave that for you guys to actually check out and see. Now, in addition, guys, we have an amazing weight loss line too. Uh-oh. Oh, here, let me think about it. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm coming back with a handful this time, y'all. I'm coming back with a handful. I thought I was moving to the weight loss line, but I gotta mention our extended warranty we got for the body. Okay. I always tell people, you know how you buy a car and your car get over 50,000 miles and then stuff just start breaking down. And then all of a sudden, if you didn't get that extended warranty, you are crying. Well, let me tell you, these youth capsules, this is your extended warranty. When your girl Tasha got over 50 years old, I started hearing things snap, crackling, and popping that wasn't snap, crackling, and popping before, okay? But whenever I remember to take my youth capsules in the morning on my empty stomach, then I always find out that it's not that much snap, crackle, and popping anymore. I can hop up out the bed and not have to worry about some things, okay? So those youth, Y-O-U-T-H, I don't know if y'all can see it, youth capsules, guys, they're amazing, all right? Now, back to the fact that we have a weight management line, a weight control line that's amazing. I don't have It's probably in my bag with my products in the car because we're always keeping our products on us, right? This is a portable business, but we have a product called Life Capsules and we have a product called ACG. Both of those get you guidance where if you purchase them, you can get guided on meal plans that maximize the effect of both of those products. When you utilize them, you can see double-digit weight loss within a month, which is amazing. And then to support that line too, I always love to talk about our triple threat, guys. This is our Atom capsules. Atom is a thermogenic, which means it helps to burn your fat. In fact, if you take your Atom while you're exercising, you can burn an additional 300 calories. It also has a mild appetite suppressant inside of it. And most of all, what a lot of people utilize it for is the energy benefits of it, okay? I'm talking about a smooth selling bolt of energy that you get. So if you're a person that you find yourself using those 5-hour energy drinks or those Red Bulls that have all that sugar that be turning at the line of your heart, that gives you a crash and give you the jitters and you're shaking all over the place like a jelly bean, you don't have any of that when it comes to Atom. So if you want something that's smooth that you can utilize for energy, this is definitely the product for you. And for those buffs that we have in the gym, we also have a product called Ripped that you can take, and it's great for helping you to build up muscle, right? Build up muscle. And another one over here is the Sleep and Lose. That's kind of self-explanatory also. Now, if you want to know about additional herbs that can help you or expansion of the line, Dr. Esther was really good by extending our access to various herbs that we have around here. Um, they come in these they come in these tumbles. Don't our products look good? Don't these look don't our products look good? Absolutely beautiful, okay? There's probably about 7 different ones of these. Things like lion's mane, maitake, shiitake. You can get the chaga, you can get the reishi, turkey tail. Some of y'all may be familiar with them. The thing about these is, it's not open. Downstairs, I have an open one. But this is the powder form of the extract, right? So you don't have to deal with the capsules, and they come with these cute little spoons. And what you do is you dip it out and then you get all the healthy benefits associated with each one of these different extracts. You could put them like in your cake. Well, you could bake with them, you could cook with them, you make some. We've seen Dr. Esther make gravy for one of our steaks with them. You could put them in your smoothies, you could make tonics with them, you could do so much more, okay? And they all have different benefits. Also, I don't have, we have reishi on steroids because there's a little golden gel cap that Dr. Esther somehow figured out how to put 3.5 pounds of reishi inside this small gel cap, okay? And I always say to people that that's like putting reishi on steroids. And for me, the first time that I thought to use it involved finding out that I had arthritis in my hip. I had actually been going around trying to figure out why I was limping for like maybe about a week or two. It was just crazy. And I went to urgent care. They did an x-ray. Then they told me I had arthur. And I'm like, I'm really getting old here. I was upset. But I went home. I had one of these calls to do. And that day I had the box with me and I decided to take the gel cap. And by the time I was off of the cold, I started having relief. And I'll tell you the truth, I haven't had that hip. I guess I don't know what Arthur doing. I haven't had our other problem is keeping out my inflammation because Arthur has not acted up since then, right? But then I told y'all how at the headquarters that you get to go to the cafe and you can indulge in our delicious beverages that we have, guys. We have a full line of amazing coffees and drinks, okay? Everybody know that everybody loves a good cup of coffee. Everybody loves a good tea. And here at Vida Divina, when it comes to our tea that we have green tea and we have black tea, right? So and they're all infused with the reishi. So those benefits I talked about, like boosting your immune system, being an adaptogen. Reishi also can help you with your blood circulation. So some people look at it as very good for your heart health, right? That's infused in these drinks that we have. So you don't just drink a regular cup of coffee with Vida Divina. You drink a healthy cup of coffee. And you need to know that it's top of the line. We don't use the Robusta beans, which are very bitter. They're very high in caffeine. We actually use Arabica beans, which are better tasting. And because you have the reishi inside it, some people always ask the question, is your coffee decaffeinated? No, all of ours have caffeine in it with the coffees, and our black tea and our green tea does as well. But the reishi helps to neutralize some of the concerns that people have with coffee. So, when you think about it, guys, we have to offer you, of course, you got to have your regular black, right? They come in these wonderful bags. It's a little sachet in here. Just carry it with you, put it in the cup, pour some hot water on it. Do not call our coffee instant coffee, although it is instant coffee, because you don't know it's instant coffee. When you put it in a cup, it tastes like it's brewed, okay? So you can get your brewed tasting coffee in your bag, right? So we have cappuccinos, we have different lattes. I've sold out of that. Well, here, this is Dorado latte. This actually is a latte that has turmeric in it, right? It's very interesting. You know the benefits of turmeric. We have hazelnut latte, regular latte. We have mochas. We have a hot chocolate. And then we have some specialty coffees, right? And our specialty coffees involve the ones that have the name Scope in it. So this is an example. This right here is Scope Tonkat. We have Scope Latte, and we have regular Scope or black Scope. The key to that is that when it says scope, it means it's going to scope your body. So you could drink this coffee and it's going to give you, it's going to help to burn fat, okay? And then a very, very popular one that is like everybody tries to get it is our Tonkat Ali, okay? So Tonkat Ali, actually, as it says on here, it is a performance coffee. When you go into the gym, it's awesome to help you get a boost through your workouts. And also it has properties in it that help to boost your libido. So that means that we affectionately call this our bedroom coffee. Now, let me tell you something. Let me think about, remember, we already had the couple, Mars and Venus, right? Well, for gentlemen, let me give you a combination, okay? The Mars capsule, I was talking to my upline, our double diamond, Sam Cerner today, and we was discussing Mars, and he said, Latasha, he said, there's a triple threat. You take Mars on a regular basis, you drink the Tonka Ali on a regular basis, and you use our flagship product that I'm going to share with you soon on a regular basis. And he says, in a Sam kind of way with his wonderful smile, it's just different. So, guys, if you just wanted to be different, you might want to consider our Mars capsules, Tonkat Ali, and Tay Davina. Oh, I said the name of the flagship product as a combination. So since I let it slip out, guys, I might as well grab a couple of packs. All right. What we have here is our Tay Davina. All right. So what is Tay Davina, guys? Each one of these packages has a tea bag in it. And this one tea bag makes a whole gallon of tea. All right. It's a tea bag full of 12 natural organic herbs that you know how to pronounce, right? And you're familiar with, especially now since I've talked to you about chaga and gano, because they're in there. And that's one of the things that makes us stand out from all the other detox teas on the market is that we have chaga and gano, the only company with chaga and gano inside our detox tea, right? So when you make that gallon of tea, what you do is you drink 2 8 ounces two 8 ounce glasses a day with your food. And it goes in and it kind of acts like giving your body an oil change, for better words, give your body an oil change, right? Um, one of my partners, Curtis, down in Texas, was telling me the other day that, Tasha, what I always do is I just thought of the question to ask them, when the last time you detoxed? And people be like, I've never detoxed. Well, I detoxed 6 months ago. Well, I detoxed 5 years ago, right? And then he hit him up and he says, when the last time you had an oil change? Oh, I had my oil change 2 months ago at so many thousand miles, right? And the thing is that you pay more attention to your car insides than you pay attention to your own body insides. But what this does is this helps to nurture your insides by removing the things that are not great for you, toxins and parasites and candida yeast and things of that nature, right? You get to shower the inside. And remember, I was talking about the whole thing with liquid gold. Some people ask, and how if you went to the dollar store, you don't know what you're putting on yourself in some cases, right? Some people like, well, why is it we tell people that our tea is gentle enough that you could do it every day? Our tea is gentle enough that even a 5-month-old baby can consume it, okay? And some people ask, well, why would I want to detox every day? Okay. You will want to detox every day because every day you're taking in toxins, right? Some of us ladies, gentlemen, when you're cleaning your houses and you're spraying these air fresheners, right? And they have these names on it like roses and linen sheets and all this stuff. I'm gonna tell you, there's not roses and linen sheets in those cans, it's toxins in those cans, all right? The food that we eat, we don't know what's going on. You'll hear this has been pulled back, or whatever the word is that when they tell you that don't use this bag of lettuce with this date on it or whatever. I can't recall all these recalls that can happen sometimes with food. How big our food is looking. They putting something on it to make it grow. And then if that's not good enough, guys, when we shower the outside, guys, sometimes when we're going in there and taking those showers and those baths, depending on where we're living at, we're dealing with out of whack lead levels. So everything around us, it doesn't matter if you're a vegan and you eat well or whatever you want to say, people talk about, there's other things that are attacking our bodies on a daily basis. So the mere fact that Dr. Esther Ramos would come up with this product that we can utilize to combat that on a daily basis is simply amazing. It's amazing. And if that's not enough, you could lose up to 5 pounds of waist within a week with it too. All right. So guys, when I finally learned to master um utilizing our wonderful products, oh boy, let me see if I happen to have that around here. I don't know. Must be somewhere else, must be in another bag or something. Anyway, when I learned how to master these wonderful products myself, I've made a transformation. Those of you who follow me, honey, I am not ashamed of all this. See, I don't have my picture. I don't need my before and after picture to shock you. You can look here and tell that your girl Tasha used to be a lot fluffier than she is now, okay? So that's me being authentically me. Bam, right? Um, it has changed my life. It has changed my life. All right. So now I want to share some testimonies with y'all later. So I want to encourage you to stay around, but I want to real quick hop over into Oh boy, the compensation plan. Okay, real quick. And then I'm gonna I had a YouTube that's set up because I want to let y'all hear a testimony from a person who is not a Vida Divina affiliate, and then also a testimony from a person who is a Vida Divina affiliate. But I'm gonna do that after we move and transition over into the compensation plan. Now, I don't know it by heart, but I want to tell y'all, first of all, we're the number one voted compensation plan. We've held that title three times since we've been in existence. We just grabbed it again for last year. And for that reason, there's always an income disclaimer that I don't know by heart, but basically it's for you to know that whatever I say out of my mouth is no way a guarantee of income. Success in this industry depends on hard work, consistency, and good sales skills. But I always tell people good sales skills, we could teach you how to get those good sales skills. You don't have to have it. If you're coachable, we could teach you there. And the average person in the business makes anywhere from $500 to $2,000 per year. Some earn less, some earn more. I think I got close enough to what what that slide would have said. But as I already told you guys, I'm one of the people that's considered as not average, and I am average. Okay. But I've been able to earn more, leave my 9-to-5 job, walk out of a marriage and stand on my own 2 feet as a single woman. All the stuff I shared with you, if you were on time, you would have heard it, right? So anyway, um, unlike a traditional job, when it comes to the network marketing industry, you do not just get paid one way, okay? Actually, here at this company, we get paid 12 different ways. I am not going to talk about the 12 different ways, all right? Another great thing about network marketing too is that anyone can start this business. It doesn't matter what your history is. You could be a returning citizen trying to walk out. We know that our returning citizens come from prison. It's hard for them to get a job. Don't nobody want to hire them. They got to try to get the government to remove stuff from their history and all this stuff. Doesn't matter. You don't have to have a high school degree. I forgot to even mention our CEO. He's a 9-figure network marketer today, and he doesn't even have a high school degree. Okay. You don't have to have the high school degree. You don't have to have good credit so that you can get loans and all this other kind of stuff. You don't have to have a brick and mortar with utility bills over your head or any of that. All right? None of that. All you have to do is be able to say yes and purchase a package and get started. All right? So remember, 12 ways that you can earn, but we always just talk about the 3 simplest ways, or the 3 ways I like to say that when you start in the business, you are eligible for, okay? So we call it the 50-50-50 plan. Basically, the first 50% involves the fact that we give you a website, a state-of-art website that you do not have. Did you hear me? I said give. That means it's free. All right. You don't have to pay for it. All right. Anytime. And when you send people to this website to purchase products from you, they purchase the product, the order goes to our corporate office, which I even forgot to mention, guys, all of our corporate offices are debt free. All right. We don't just have offices here in the United States, we have offices all over the world. I forgot to mention that earlier. All right. All over the world. We started off day one in 10 countries. That lets you know how dynamite and experience Armand is, because I don't know too many people who will open up in 10 different countries. Okay. But that's what we did. Let me come back to this compensation plan, right? So we ship the product to your client's house, and then 1 week later, you get paid. All right. And on the average, when it comes to our products, on the average, you're earning anywhere from 20 to you earn $20 on every product that goes through your website, right? So if you wanted to try to figure out, how can I make an extra $100 this week? I think y'all know the answer. Divided by 20, sell 5 products, right? And so on. If you want to do $400 a month, sell 20 products a month, okay? That's great. Then there's a whole nother lane within the retail, especially when it comes to the tea, because guys, when I showed you the tea, a full order is actually 6 packs, right? So on those 6 packs, that is where you make the $20 together. But the thing is that a lot of people are always like, hey, I just want to try it. Can I get a trial pack? So if they get a trial pack, guys, you're making more than 50% because you selling them for anywhere from $25 to $30, okay? That's about, we pay with shipping. I could tell you, I could break it down on 18 packs of tea with shipping. It's like $163, right? We sell them individually. That's going to cost us $9.05 a pack, and we are able to make like $15 off a pack if we do it at 25, okay? That's just like amazing, all right? The wholesale pricing that Armand gives to us, that we're able to obtain because Vida Divina is it and we have no middleman. Make sure that more of the profits are given back to you, to me, if we decide to do the business, right? Okay, that's great. So that's the first 50%. The next 50% comes in when someone decides that they want to become into the business. When you come into the business, you have 4 different packages to choose from. So based on the package that you select, whoever brought you in the business, or if it's you bringing someone else in the business, you make a profit of anywhere from $60 to $600 per person. Okay. Absolutely amazing. $60 to $600 per person you get based off of whatever package they get. And that's also paid out in a weekly basis. Then we have what we call the other side of money. All right. That is our 50% check match. And the check match is based on anybody that achieves making a residual check every month, okay? If you know about residual is the money that you make while you're sleeping. Okay, you don't have to necessarily be doing the work. And this kind of comes from you building a team, your team, everybody's working together on one accord. And when we work on one accord, then everybody else gets to win. So we're all bringing sales into the organization. And based on the sales and the points of yourself and anyone who came in after you, whether you know them or not, then we get paid a percentage that gives us a residual monthly check, right? So when you bring in direct people and they are making residual monthly checks because you've helped them, then Vida Divina rewards you by giving you a 50% check match on this. Now, I say equate this to like when you guys are working for these corporate companies and they say, you know, if you make a donation to a nonprofit or something, that you could turn in your receipt and they'll match the donation. Okay, well, here at Vida Divina, your person gets a residual check and they match it 50%. Okay, so if your person makes $5,000 for the month, they get their 5,000, you get 2,500. If they make $200 for the month, they get their 200, you get 100. If they make $20,000 for the month, they get their 20,000, you get your 10,000. So you guys get what I'm saying here. And the thing is that there's no limit to how many people you could bring into the business, and there's no limit to how many people you can help be successful. All right. It's all up to you and how you do your work. All right. And the type of people that you bring in. So that is our 50-50-50 plan. Now you might be wondering, you know, well, okay, she talked about that. That's a monthly check, by the way. She said there's 2 ways that we get 2 weekly checks, and then there's a way that we get this monthly check, and then of course you got the hand-to-hand sales. That's your daily money that you can make, right? Well, when it comes to the monthly and the weekly, look, Your Girl Tasha, how do we get paid? My pocketbook's not in here. We have a Vida Divina bank card. We're actually the bank, okay? So what we do is we load the funds onto the bank card. Um, it has you can use it at any ATM all over the world. It's really appealing to those of you who are on here and you may be in another country and you know that your currency is not as valuable as the US dollar. So you're able to have this card and use it as a US dollar, which is a plus for some of our international family members that we have. Or if you want, direct deposit into your checking account, just like any other place that you get paid, okay? Any other 9-to-5 job. The thing is that here you make your own schedule, you got your own time freedom, you can determine when you get a pay raise based on how you work. You don't have to go to the boss. You just got to work a little bit harder. I mean, it's awesome. And because this is a portable business too, most of the time when we're doing our work from our cell phones, guys, right? So Vida Divina also has this app that's an option that you could download. There's a free version of it, and then there's a $20 a month version of it. And what the app does, it helps you to keep up with the people that you meet in the course of the day. If you sell products with them, or if you talk to them about a product or talk to them about the opportunity, it can record when you need to follow up with them. It has on-demand videos in there that advertise certain products, and or you may get some testimonies of people and how Vida Vida impacted their life and things of that nature. I mean, it's so much more. So it's like a virtual secretary for you, so you could use it with your portable phone, right? So then you have to go to what makes us successful, or how do we train here? The first thing is real simple because of Armand's experience. He creates a roadmap that's called the 5 steps to success. The moment that you get into the business, I tell you, embrace the 5 steps to success. Learn to master the 5 steps to success. It talks about how every person should have product. And if we're going to talk about product, we're going to talk about the T, because to me, the T, remember, it pays you over 50%. So it'd be good to home in on one product when you get started and master that, and you have product on hand so that you can then go out and prospect people. So step 1 is product. Step 2 is prospecting. You go to people, you talk to them, and you say, who do you know that like to lose 5 pounds in 5 days with a tea so gentle that even a 5-month-old can utilize it, right? And they'd be like, what you talking about? And then, you got that conversation going on. Then they purchase a tea from you. So when they purchase a tea from you, then you don't want to just let them go off into the sunset. No, you want to follow up with them. That's our third step, right? You follow up with them and you find out how well they experienced it. Like the testimony I'm going to be showing you after this, what was your experience with the tea, right? And then they tell you about their experience. And then you're like, well, do you know anybody else that would like to experience this? And sometimes they'd be like, yeah. And you'd be like, well, will you share their name with me? And sometimes they'd be like, yeah, right. And then you call them and then you have another referral. Or sometimes they'd be like, I definitely know somebody else that would want to use this. But you know what? I need some extra money. Can I get this? So in that case, when you follow up with them, then you find out whether they want to be a repeat customer or do they want to be a business owner or make some money, right? So that's called sorting. That's step 4. So product, prospect, follow up, and sort, right? You sort them and you find out, are they a person that just wants to be a customer, or are they a person that wants to be a business owner? You never want to turn a good customer into a terrible business owner. They'll hate you, right? You figure out where people are, you make them happy where they are, okay? And then after that, number 5 is you just duplicate it. I tell you, some people come in here and they try to recreate the wheel, and that delays their success. If they even hang around with the frustration of the fact that they're not moving at the pace that they could be moving if they would just follow instructions and be coachable, right? Okay. The 5 steps of success really, really, really embrace that. So then you go like, well, what happens then? You say I got all this flexibility and this free time. So how do I get this training and things of that nature? Well, you make the choice. Nobody's gonna come and pull you in here to come to opportunity calls like this, right? Or trainings that we have on Zoom like this, or going to area when we have events in the area, whatever. You plug in, you talk to the person who you bought in the business. I guarantee you they're in the organization. They have a system set up for you to plug in. It's all up to you. Nobody's going to force you, right? You'll be in business for yourself, but I guarantee you won't be by yourself. It's all about the choice that you make here, right? So I think off the top of my head, so at this point, of course, you guys want to know, how much does it cost to get started? Well, praise God that just earlier I had printed out this piece of paper. All right. So I don't have to remember this by myself. Okay. So remember, I talked about those 4 packages that we have, right? The 4 packages all have T again, because T is the easiest way for you to get in profit mode. And that's what we want you to do, is to get in profit mode when you come here at Vida Divina, right? So the first package is called our basic inventory package. To start there is $135 plus shipping and handling. I know it's the 163. I know that one, right? And what you get with this is 18 weeks of tea. And if you sell them at a uh, price of $25, then you make $450 with the 18 weeks of tea. And I think that I was earlier because I was looking at this and I was trying. Oh, I had some notes earlier because I was. Did I keep it here? Hmm. That's okay. I can pull up my phone and do the calculator. Remember, I told you you do business on your phone? Yes, y'all. We do business on our phone. All right. So let me see. So if we have 18 packs of tea, we sell it at $25. We get $450 in sales. The actual cost of the product was $135. That means you make $315 profit off of that package, right? Then we have the affiliate inventory package, and this is the average package where most people come into the business at. It's $340. You sell them 48 weeks of tea, and it turns into $1,200. You subtract the 340 from that, that gives you a profit of $860. The next package up is our influencer package. That gives you 96 weeks of tea. When you sell them at $25, it gives you $2,400. You subtract the 680 for the cost of the package. That means that you get a profit of $1,720. And then our entrepreneur inventory package, guys, is $1,360. It gives you 192 packs of tea, which then you make $4,800 off of that. So 4,800 minus 1,360 means you get $3,440 off of that, right? And give or take a little bit because you add in shipping and handling with it, all right? But that's some pretty good profit. And the thing is that I always tell people when I started, remember, I needed a roof to put over my son and my daughter's head. So I wasn't an entrepreneur to be purchasing the entrepreneur package, but because I was trying to get first month's rent and a security deposit for the house that I was trying to get into for um my children and I, the money I had saved up, I used that to purchase that top package at 1360, okay? And then it took me a total of 6 weeks for me to sell the 192 packs of tea. But at the end of those 6 weeks, guys, I had my first month's rent, I had my security deposit back in my hand, and I had a little bit of change to leave in the bank, okay? So anyway, that's pretty much all the information you need. So what you decide today is, who are you? Are you a person that you fell in love with the first half of this presentation? You saw products that you want to utilize. Then what you want to do is you want to get back to the person who invited you to the call, tell them what you're interested in, tell them what problems you have. You know, if you have some things that you want to improve, share it with them. They'll tell you what we have in our product line that can help you. If you find that you're a person that's you're going to need 3, 4, 5 products a month, then you might want to consider that 135 package to come into business and get those 18 weeks of tea, but then have the ability to purchase your remaining products at wholesale price, right? Or are you a person that you want to make some part-time money? Or are you a person that want to be a true entrepreneur? Whatever it is, the choice is yours, and Vida Divina is here to help you. Okay. And we do that with some amazing products. So I see you guys are still on here. I want to go ahead and pull up this screen. And I believe that my YouTube will at least work still. Let me go find my YouTube. Because I want you guys to hear. There is a challenge that my organization does. It's called the I versus Me challenge. And basically, what we do is we get people into a program where they get trainers that help them virtually doing workouts, and we give them a meal plan. And basically, it's education and motivation while you make a transformation, is what our model is with it, right? So they compete there. They get specialty classes that teach them different things every week. Maybe, you know, the importance of clean versus clutter so you can have a peaceful life. Or we just did fasting last Sunday and all this other different stuff, right? Well, anyway, um, This is one of last year's uh warriors. We call them warriors. Where did it go? Oh God. Do y'all see a YouTube screen? Let me know if you see a YouTube screen saying feeling the difference in 2 weeks. Can somebody just let me know in the chat if you see that? Feeling the difference in 2 weeks. So the warriors, what they we had this group of warriors that said we use the I versus me challenge and we still work the 5 steps of success with it. Okay. With the challenge, they get 6 weeks of tea. The tea is 6 weeks long. Of course, throughout the challenge, they're weighing in. And then also, we're following up with them to see how they're doing in the challenge and what they're experiencing. The ultimate goal is for them to lose weight with combination of the tea, the exercise, and the meal plan. But we also know that when people utilize our tea, there's other things that they're experiencing. So when I followed up with these two ladies, I'm not playing both of them. I'm only going to play part of Miss Carolyn. I think it's about 4 or 5 minutes, guys. But when I followed up with her, she just amazed me so much with her testimony, as well as the other young lady, that I was like, can y'all come on my Facebook page and talk about this? So here is what Carolyn had to say after 2 weeks of the utilizing our tea. So I am going to start with the first person who first told me about them having an experience with the tea. Both of you guys have been in this challenge for 2 weeks now. And part of the challenge is drinking the filtration tea, 16 ounces a day, 8 ounces with breakfast and 8 ounces with lunch. So, Miss Carolyn, you've had two stalkers about this tea. So can you tell everybody and share with everybody what you first experienced with the tea?
Sure. So, drinking this tea as I supposed to, I experienced something that has been totally mind blowing. I had 2 car accidents where I fractured my right ankle twice. And this past Saturday, I launched my cupcake business, which means I was on my feet for 3 days straight. And usually, and I'm a caterer as well. So if I'm on my feet a lot, or just walking and running and ripping, it puts me down for about a week later, a week to 2 weeks. I can't walk. I'm either walking with a cane or I'm calling out of work. Have to work from home. I mean, it's just really, really bad. I literally can't walk. This time, this past Saturday, like I said, I launched my cupcake business and I was sore and I'm like, oh my gosh, it's not feeling good. And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna push through it. I made myself go to church and I went to church, came home, barely got out the truck, got in the house, and I could walk normal. This is totally unprecedented. When I say for years, so we're talking over 10 years, I have a hairline fracture that is not healing. And going to the doctor back and forth. I'd had so many appointments with, radiologists, with, everyone, all these different type of specialists, and no one could do anything for me. This is the first time that I am walking normal after being on my feet for so long. And I'm still really perplexed by it. I'm moving my ankle around. It's like, what in the world? And if you have not been in that kind of pain, I mean, pain to the point where I was crying, I usually just be crying for like a whole week. Bengay, different aspirin, anything. I'd be ready to take crack because I'd be hurting so bad. Not that I would do that, but it's just the pain is just so intense. But I drinking this tea, and this is the only thing I've had. I drink the tea exactly like we're supposed to drink it. And the inflammation in my ankles have gone down and I am walking normal. And it might not sound like a big deal to other people, but when you can't walk and you are functioning at maybe 10%, it is almost impossible with everything I have to do in a day. So this tea has changed my life. After this challenge, I will still be drinking this tea because I'm really excited about what else it can do for me. If it can do this, I just have all faith in it.
Now that's in 2 weeks, and you're starting with your most recent. That's what you experienced this week.
Yeah.
However, when we checked on you last week to see how you were doing, you talked to me about the your ability to get out the tub without pulling up.
Oh my gosh. You mean I didn't pull down the shower curtain? Uh, so and that's okay. So getting out the tub is another thing. Just scared because I did, this can't flex. I'm not as mobile. I'm not as agile. But now I hop out the tub like I'm 10 years old. It's the craziest thing. I don't have to turn over on my stomach. And I'm not that heavy, but I'm heavy enough. But I mean, it was like I felt like I was becoming an aerobatic, an acrobat trying to get out the tub. So now I get out the tub like a normal person. I'm not double jointed anymore. It felt like I had to do all types of tricks like I belong in the circus Olay or somebody. But now it's like, wow, I can get up out the tub. I don't have to brace myself. I don't have to think about it. I mean, get out the tub. And if we want to go a step further, push myself to get off the toilet. Anything that gets with deals with getting up or rising up or walking straight or doing anything mobility. My mobility is so amazing. I can go down there and get on my bike or my bike or my row machine and don't have pain in my ankle. So this is huge. Okay, let's talk about the sauna.
Let's talk
One more.
about Tanger outlets.
Okay. Oh my gosh. So Tanger Outlet, walking around Tanger Outlet like nothing. And usually, if I walk maybe 20, 30 minutes, I'm sore. I'm like, okay, I'm done. I go get in the car. I'm walking around Tanger Outlet, just walking, just walking, just walking. I'm like, who is this? I'm just shocked. I'm really, really shocked because, the tea, I'm sure it does different things for different people. But if you take this tea and drink this tea like you're supposed to, it's going to have an amazing change in your body. It might not be this, but I'm sure it's going to be something else. And I'm just looking forward to it. I have more energy. I'm not tired. I don't feel lethargic. I go to sleep now too. I usually, I have menopause, and I usually can't sleep. Now I'm sleeping really well. My hot flashes aren't as bad. Oh my goodness. So it's really, really been life changing.
Okay, guys. So she talks on and on and on, and then we still have the other testimony over there. But do y'all see the power of our products? Yes, Michael. She said life changing. And I'm going to tell you that this is not just life changing for our client, our customers or clients or the people that we share these products with. This is life changing for you too if you decide to become one of the partners helping us share these products across the world. Because the joy, did y'all see how I was laughing on the side of there? Can you imagine the joy that you get when you call somebody and they tell you what these products are doing for you? And how that makes you feel to know that you're helping to change lives? That is huge. That is so huge. Guys, I'm going to take, because that whole video actually is like 44 minutes, but I am going to take it and drop it in this Zoom chat right here if you want, to give you a few minutes to grab it, and that way you could go back and just look at the whole video and hear the other lady's testimony too. Guys, I'm telling you, when Vida Divina talks about divine life, when Armand and Dr. Esther made the decision that helping people is more important than money, it's a special thing here. And that's why we have the model about leading with love. Because if you lead with love, you can make some amazing changes in your life and other people's life too. So I apologize. I had to improvise because this thing wouldn't work. I know I talk too much, but it's kind of like Carolyn talking. I get excited if I want to talk. It's really better if we have a presentation that we could stay on script with, and it's about 30 minutes or so. Mine might go over still, but I hope that you guys found tonight valuable. All of our elite guests that are here, we appreciate you staying with us. I see no one has dropped off the call. That's simply amazing. Get back to the person who invited you here. Talk to them. Tell them if you want to just use the product or if you want to become a business partner. If you're going to become a business partner, get signed up today and see you back here next Tuesday and next Thursday and bring somebody else with you. All right, guys, it's your girl Tasha, platinum leader at Vida Divina, signing off. Good night. Oh, I want to look at the chat real quick. Hold on. Real quick, real quick, real quick. Oh, that's good. Okay, all right, cool. No questions. All right, great. All right, no questions. All right, guys, good night. Thank you.